I'm Alain Boublil. I write the book and the lyrics for musicals. I think without doing it on purpose, because I don't have a theory or a recipe about it. I don't know. But what I find after, when it's become a musical, it's always a kind of tragic love story which has always appealed to both of us, because they are the ones which call for music, because you can in 5 minutes say more than in 200 pages of a novel for what it is, about two people who suddenly cannot see each other again, what the last kiss is, what the first kiss is. All that are things which call for music, and that was all the old operas are based upon anyway. Strangely, since our first rock opera called La Révolution Française, which was not long, but a few years, 7 years before Les Misérables, we always have a political background. Not because we are politicized or very political, because we love mixing history with a capital H with a story that touches us emotionally to the core of the heart, you know, for reasons that's too hard to explain, which has to do with our origins, our journey, our love stories, whatever. And we always finally end up with stories where we can conflict the two histories, the big one and the so-called small one. But in our musical, the small one always becomes the big one. That's why we're always flabbergasted when we hear people who think we have not told the real history, because it doesn't make sense. This is not what we are working on. We are working on making a small story with two simple people usually, not important people, just small people like we used to be. And suddenly the story becomes so tragic or so important or so disturbing or so traumatic or just so wonderful by the standards of what is emotional, to us at least, that this is the only thing we focus on. And at the end, the war or the French Revolution or whatever happens, you know, during the times when that love story happens, the small story has been hurt by history in such a way that it's the fate of these people which interest us. And we don't plan it when we start. We certainly foresee that it could be part of it. But at the end, we always end with the destiny. So fate has also a big, huge part in what we are trying to put on a musical stage. We never thought that Les Misérables would take millions of people to read the novel. We never thought. We thought we were the slaves to the novel, which would, with a little bit of luck, we would maybe make justice to the novel. And now not only it looks like we did, but as you just said, we introduced people who didn't have that kind of culture into reading a book they would have never read. Obviously, that's a great reward. It's beyond any kind of imagination or dream.